All right, man, peace. So this court case is going to allude to another point that I like to touch on intermittently on this channel, and that's in reference to the veneration of the feminine principle. And the reason why I say that is because this female here was trying to establish a relationship with the defendant, but she stated that what stopped the relationship from going anywhere was the fact that the defendant is a mama's boy. Now, brothers, please understand that term mama's boy is really just a modern day term to refer to the dynamic between a son and his mother that is very much akin to what they may call the Oedipal complex, which in and of itself is an allusion to the relationship between Heru and his mother Aset. That is why, and I've stated this numerous times on this channel, whenever you see the mother goddess depicted, or for the most part, when you see her depicted, at least in her manifestation as the nurturing mother, you'll see her holding the child, but she's never depicted with the man as well. It's never her, the baby, and the man. It's always her and the child. Because they venerate the mother goddess, the mother principle, the feminine principle in this society. When you see the mother goddess depicted, it's normally as the virgin mother or as the destroyer goddess, that being Kali or Sekhmet, things of that nature, Minerva. But anyway, this female here, she's very upset at the defendant, the young man in question, because he's a mama's boy. So we're going to let this case run, and I'm going to chime in here and there.
Plaintiff Clarissa Burton says soon after she started dating the defendant, she realized he was a broke mama's boy. Clarissa's suing because she claims the defendant got pulled over while driving her car on a suspended license, and the vehicle was impounded. Defendant Devon McMullen admits that his mother takes care of him.
That's embarrassing. Brothers, look, do not allow your mother to enact that mother goddess alter ego and to allow it to flourish with you as the recipient. Don't do that. That is a disrespect to your own manhood. And if we're not careful, all of our mothers will fall into that. Why is that? Because they have the maternal DNA. So they do have that nurturing spirit. At least that's if they're functional human beings. A regular woman has the maternal DNA. Now, you also have a lot of these scandalous bitches out here who they may not even feel pity or remorse for their children. But for those of us with good mothers, we know that they have the maternal DNA, and sometimes it goes overboard. Why is that? Because in this society, it encourages the woman to overstep her bounds. So that's where you come in. Well, sometimes you have to tell your mom, Mom, I love you, but I'm grown and I'm going to handle it. Or I'm grown and I appreciate your help, but this is how I'm going to deal with it. And many males allow the relationship with their mother to hurt the relationship with their woman, because the woman by nature is jealous. Okay? Even your mother can become jealous of the relationship that you have with a woman. And oftentimes that is a conveyance of the fact that many of these women do not have a relationship with your father. So oftentimes they're by themselves. And I'm sure that is the situation with this boy right here. And I call him a boy because, until he sheds that shadow of his mother, that's all he is. No disrespect.
But says that's just the way she is. Devon also says he's lucky to be alive because he was recently in a car accident and one of the passengers in his vehicle passed away.
Start with you.
Did you notice how he kept looking back and forth? There's something going on with that dude's spirit, man. He's very unsettled.
First of all, Your Honor, Devon is a liar and a user. We started dating back in 2016 of April. We met off a dating site and we went out. The first time we went out, I paid. The second time, I paid. The third time, he was like, come out. I have money for a bottle, money for gas, and money for food. I get there, no money, no.
So you basically you telling me that you took this brother here who look a little bit like Steve Urkel. You took him out on 2 dates. Both dates he couldn't afford to pay, and you actually went out on a third date with him. You must have been really hard up for some dick. Damn. Like, no disrespect. But you look like a mix between Michael Strahan and Kim from the Parkers.
No gas, no food. So as we keep, going on and dating, he's like, I want you to meet my mom, meet his mom. And I so happen to walk past his room, I see his mom laying out his clothes. I didn't say anything. So then she's like, I want to talk to you. I said, okay. So we're talking about Davon and stuff. So then she hit me with the, Davon didn't hit puberty till he was 23.
His mother told you that.
And what does she mean when she says that? Once again, brothers, that's why I said there's a very thin line between the mother goddess rapport with her son that you'll oftentimes see in this society, which is bad enough. And then it starts to almost tip into an Oedipal complex, where it is a pseudo sexual infatuation between the mother and the son. So there's a lot of borderline, excuse my language, sick shit that is going on in this society. And that's not to imply that the brother has engaged in a sexual relationship with his mother, not at all. I'm just saying that when it gets to the level where the mother is so dependent on her son's accompaniment that she's trying to hamstring any opportunity that he has to develop a relationship with another woman, that means that she herself knows, when I say she, I mean his mother, she knows that she does not have an ability to foster a relationship with another adult male. Many of these women cannot develop relationships with grown men. That is why they have to go after younger men. Once again, that is why you see the preponderance of female teachers in high school and junior high school getting into sexual escapades and sexual relations with little boys. I already did a video on this. Many of these women are dysfunctional. Once again, it's from feminism. Feminism has taught the female that she has no boundaries, that she should have no bounds to her actions and to her outlook and what she should want. Everything should go her way. She does not want to feel threatened by the thoughts of a grown man, because a grown man is not going to allow her to stipulate things to him. So now she must try to catch him while they're young, quote unquote. And from the looks of things, the defendant is younger than the plaintiff. So maybe that also is why the mother was slightly offended. She said, I'm going to be the older woman who has this man, not you. And really, the only entity that can nip this shit in the bud is a grown man, is a black man. I mean, to be quite honest with you, this brother needs to go out there and get himself a job where he can move out on his own. Mom, I love you, but goodbye. I'll be calling you to see how you're doing. I'm going to visit you. And it's time for you to move on with your life, develop a relationship that's functional so that you can stop being so infatuated. It's unhealthy.
His mother told me that. I think it was like a technique, like she tried to like give me away because he's a mama's boy.
It's clear that he's a mama's boy, but I'm trying to figure out, why would she say that he had not hit puberty yet? Is she trying to say that he does not have pubic hairs around his penis? Why would she know that? That is a very eerie statement.
Warning you?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have one.
How old?
He's 9.
You're a playmate.
And let me say this too. A lot of these young females in this society are mama's girls. The mama's girl dynamic is an issue that is very rarely ever touched on in this society because they spend so much time trying to concentrate on young men and demonize young men and scrutinize young men. But many of these females are mama's girls. Many of them, they're not allowed to blink unless their mother gives them permission. A lot of you brothers may have had a relationship that you were trying to foster or develop with a young woman that was destroyed because of advice that she was getting from her mother. Because the mother oftentimes does not want to see her daughter be able to develop something that she couldn't, that being a real relationship with a man. She doesn't want to be sitting at home in a 1-bedroom apartment watching Maury Povich all day while her daughter is out with her husband, going out to eat, enjoying herself, smiling, laughing, living life, having children, being in a beneficial relationship. Please remember that misery loves company. Just like you have to watch the type of friends that your that your woman associates with. You also have to pay attention to her mother. If her mother is a hood rat, she will be also. All right, so it is what it is.
I guess. I don't
What are
know.
you complaining about? How did that discussion with his mom end?
With me, Basil at the mouth, didn't know what to say.
Basiled at the mouth. Is that a new word? The fuck she just say? Basiled. Did this bitch mean bedazzled? I'm trying to. Somebody help me out with that one. She said she was basiled at the mouth. Yeah, that's how she got that big ass gap in her teeth. She got basiled.
I just looked at him, like, you know, told him like what his mom said, and she crazy, just trying to keep you away from me. And
Did your mother tell her that?
Yes.
Why do you think she did that?
I don't know, trying to push her away.
Because, Your Honor, me and my mama normally go for a slice of pizza on Fridays. My mama didn't want no other woman getting a slice of pizza with me.
Did your mother ever discuss her with you?
No.
Okay, so you don't know whether your mother liked her or not.
The only thing Aquarius do. She Aquarius, so she was trying to push her away, keep me all to herself.
Now, you could tell that this brother here is heavily influenced by his mother. He said that his mother is conducting herself in that way because she's an Aquarius. You'll notice that amongst a lot of young males, especially young black males in this society who have all that feminine energy on them, they start to act like the liberal black woman. The liberal black woman loves to refer to horoscopes and astrology. Right? The term astrology means the word from the stars. It's a way that a lot of people believe that they can prognosticate people's personality types, so on and so forth. I said I'll probably do a video on the astrological signs. I already touched on it, though. All the astrological signs allude to the mother goddess, the father god, and the sun. When I say sun, I mean S-O-N. Okay? So Aquarius is a feminine sign. That's in the veneration of the mother goddess. But you have the Sagittarius, that is the archer. That is associated with Nimrod as the hunter. That's why he was known in the constellation of Orion, the hunter. Okay, so on and so forth. But I'll probably do another video on that. But you'll oftentimes see that many of these females, they hamstring their own chances of a relationship by assuming that they know what a person's going to do because of their astrological sign. You'll notice that many of these females are running with that. They've been running with that for years. And what they normally have in common, most females that are obsessed with horoscopes and astrology, you'll notice that they tend to be single and they tend to be big whores.
You don't have a serious injury, do you?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
I just recovering from a fatal car crash. I almost lost my life and everything. And
Near fatal, you mean?
Yes, I almost
What
died.
permanent injuries do you have?
Yes.
What permanent injuries do you have?
Broke my femur, split it in half.
Not gonna recover, or
I'm in the verge of recovering right
rehab?
now. Rehabbing and all that.
Sorry to hear that. Wow.
Damn. Wow.
It's just horrible. What happened here?
I was in the back seat, sleep, car flipped over,
Who was in the front seat?
the driver and my...
No shit, the driver was in the front seat. He's asking you who was it. Did you know who it was? Who was driving that car, man? Was it Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles? I mean, goddamn.
So,
Damn car like a crushed Coke can.
someone else?
And somebody died in that car
The
crash.
passenger? Wow.
Yes.
Look at the chick. The chick is like, this nigga trying to get sympathy. Hell no. You gonna give me my money.
Sorry to hear about this. Thank God you're alive. Anyone drinking? Didn't say anything like that.
I wasn't drinking or nothing like that.
The others?
It don't matter. You was in the back seat. This dude is dumb as hell. Let's just get to the verdict.
The others? The driver? You don't know?
I don't know.
More of Judge Mathis when we return.
Tell me about the lawsuit.
Well, this had to be October 2016. We were driving. Well, he was driving my car, and we got pulled over by the police because he forgot to turn on the headlights.
I'm surprised his mama let him get a driver's license. I figured she'd just say, no, baby, I'm gonna buy you a new 10-speed bicycle. I can't have you driving around. You might want to have a woman in the passenger seat. You can only have your mama.
So the police pull us over, and they asked for our information, our IDs. We gave them to them. They ran them, came back, took him out of the car, and put him in handcuffs. So then they come back to me, tell me to get out the car and get on the curve. So
this bro just said they told her to get on the curve. Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, what's going on? They was like, well, he's driving with a suspended license. I'm like, what? So then they're like, we have to pound your car. So you have.
Oh man, she said they got to pound her car. Oh man, I wonder what high school gave her diploma.
So
must be short and thick, silly black broad high school.
To follow us to the police station. So luckily his friend came back around and picked me up and took me to the police station, find out more about what's going on with my car. I go in there, they said they finna release him, the defendant, they finna release him, and that if I wanted my car, I have to go to pick up my car from the pound. So I'm thinking, the car probably be like $175 just to get it out. Wrong. I get up in there, the lady's like, no, it's actually $11.70.
Right.
So I'm like, hot drop,
Yep. It's a money hustle for the city.
Good. I'm happy that the judge admitted that. Very few judges will acknowledge that conventions like the impound, those are just hustles for cities and states to tax the citizens. And that's all fines and these other forms of penalties are. They're just taxes. And because the people of the United States are viewed as corporate assets, they can tax you. They can fine you. That is why they make you get an automobile license. The term license just means permission. You need permission from the state in order to drive your vehicle. And once you register that car is really not yours. That car really belongs to the state. You get a license so that the state gives you permission to drive. You register the car with the state, and the state has the authority to take it whenever they want.
If you get there 5 minutes later, let alone the $100 a day they may charge if you don't pick it up
exactly
in time. So leave your car there 30 days, you owe $3,000 plus in this case, another $1,000. So you owe $4,000 1 month.
See, these are the things that people should be marching and complaining about. So-called black people should not be marching over racial issues. When you start marching over racial issues, all you're telling the Caucasian is, I need you to treat me better so that I can feel more like you. People in America should be marching so that the Federal Reserve can get decertified and they can return back to the gold and silver standard. And then the people of America can actually become real functional blood and flesh members of a real republic, as opposed to corporate assets in a corporation, which is what they're considered right now. This is why they could tax you so heavily over silly shit like this. If this female left her car in the impound for 30 days, as the judge stated, it's going to cost her anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. Why would you make someone pay $3,000 to $4,000 for you to impound their vehicle? That is real oppression. That is financial oppression.
A month later, for a car that might not be worth, it may run well, but it may not be worth $4,000. Sorry to hear that. And when you discussed it with him, what has he said?
He said he would pay me.
The fee itself, the fine is $1,000 immediately.
Right.
The fee is $150, right?
Right. He said he would pay it, and he haven't paid.
Sir, what do you say to this?
So I was gonna pay it, but
me and my mama, we decided to go out on a date on Friday, and I bought her a slice of pizza and a small Pepsi, and I'm broke.
In that time period, I didn't pay.
So what do you say now? You still have time.
I will pay it.
You will?
Yes.
All right. Says he'll pay. So
Right,
we're going to make sure he pays you. All right? $1,170 is your judgment. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck on the road to rehab. Judgment for the
I just hope he pays, and may God bless him and get it together.
Well, I don't know why she making him pay for it. She need to go contact Monique. You know, Monique and her can start filming the Parkers again on Netflix, since Monique is so mad at Netflix. You know, that's what you need to be telling her, brother. You know, you say, you go ahead and pay. Why do me and my mama have to pay? You go ahead and pay. You filming the Parkers. But anyway, brothers, that mama's boy spirit is a very insidious and dangerous spirit. And if you happen to be in an environment like that with your mother, you should love your mother and you should honor your mother, but you don't worship her. And you don't allow her to try to force you to worship her. That is demonism. If you're in that type of environment, hopefully you can work on getting yourself out of that. But anyway, peace.